Welcome back to my channel. I'm excited for today's video because I have some interesting questions. I asked for questions on both my Twitter and my Instagram. Let's start with Twitter. Would you ever consider doing a meet and greet? I would love to hang out and chat. I would love to, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've been part of meet and greets before, but not my own. Because I feel like if I were to schedule a meet and greet, like no one would show up because I'm not really anyone, you know, maybe like 1 or 2 people would show up, but it's kind of hard to arrange a day and time when everyone can meet and all of that stuff, which is why I'm very vocal when I go to the Why Don't We shows. A lot of you guys are their fans, so it just makes it easier for me to be like, hey, I'm here today, come find me, you know? Yeah, but someday I would love to. What is your favorite memory at one of Why Don't We's shows? Besides opening for them, of course. I don't know. Aside from meeting a lot of you guys at their shows, which always makes me so happy, there's like great memories every time. So at one of their first shows that we ever went to, it was my cousin Jasmine's birthday that day, so August 16th of some year, probably like 2018 maybe. Logan Paul was there. Grayson gave him his survey, you good bro or whatever.
Logan, does anyone ever ask you, are you good bro? You ask so many people. Does anyone ever ask you yourself?
Bro, I gotta say at this moment, I'm good, bro. He's good, bro. I'm good, bro. He's good.
We stole Jack's Cheez-Its. Stole them.
Yeah, so how you been, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found like that. Being lucky I bought you a box up.
It's just fun hanging out with them backstage. They just mess around. They're like a bunch of big kids. Probably a year later, we were backstage with them, like in the back lot. We were like riding around on scooters, and you can see that in one of my vlogs, so you should go find that. And then the show where I opened for Evan and Why Don't We, I had stomach flu. I was very sick that week. My stepdad passed away right before that, and I was like really depressed, obviously. And going to that show and like being there with my dad and the boys, being backstage and like being able to look at the crowd from back there and see everything was so surreal. I'm sorry, this is like the longest answer ever. But it was just the most amazing experience seeing how far they've come. I've been supporting them obviously since like before they were even a band. When I heard my dad talk about how he had this idea to put them together and all this stuff, and it was just like amazing. And then we got to hang out backstage and play games back there and eat whatever snacks we wanted and stuff, and just joke around and play pool and all kinds of stuff. And I had seen concerts at that venue before, so like, it was weird. It was crazy. Drop your skincare routine. I have done some videos on this, but I guess I should do an updated one soon because I do tend to change around my skincare routine. I try to avoid harsh products, so I like things like Aveeno. I use their face wash and moisturizer. I'll have to make a video on all of this and update you because it's kind of a lot. What's the best part about being a YouTuber? Being able to be creative. I mean, not gonna lie, it is pretty cool to get paid for that, but I really don't make a lot of money on YouTube anyway, so it's definitely something that I think you would have to be passionate about to really enjoy, obviously, because it takes a lot of work to be able to build a platform that is going to be able to provide for you financially. I have so many pages of ideas of videos and a lot of them never get done, but I'm a very creative person, so I just love that part of it. This one has a few questions. How have you been having fun during quarantine? Hanging out with family, pretty much. We did take a trip to Sedona recently, which was much needed. I had a little mental health issue a few weeks ago. Spending lots of time with people is really all I've been able to do because I do want to stay safe and not go out a ton, expose myself or other people possibly. So yeah, I've just really been spending a lot of time with people and trying to stay really busy with like making YouTube videos and doing my live streams and all of that. I'm also getting certified to do lash extensions next week. I'm working on all kinds of other projects, so this month is like crazy, and I have some really exciting videos coming to my channel very soon, and I wish I could tell you, but yeah. How are you feeling about the Chloe Ting workout program? I was a little nervous to start it at first because I'm not a cardio person. It's gotten a lot easier so far, and today's workout was the most intense one I've done so far because it had 4 different workout videos, so I was really tired earlier. When I do that and I eat pretty clean, I'm a snacker. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I eat so healthy. No, I have freaking Cheez-Its and stuff sitting right there, like 3 different snacks. Cutting back a little bit on like sugar and that kind of thing will definitely help you to see results very quickly. Did you pick up on any new hobbies during quarantine? Oh, I kind of answered that with like the lash extension thing. Pretty much just like the same artsy kinds of things that I do all the time, but that's gonna be a new thing that I start. How are you? Like, actually not just like today or anything. I'm pretty good. I am doing a lot better now than I was a few weeks ago, thank goodness, because I was in a really dark place in my mind and I didn't even really know why. I just had a lot going on. Things are still scary and stressful and I'm overwhelmed with everything going on in the world, but I feel better than I did. I've definitely made progress and I've been prioritizing myself and trying to not be such a worrier all the dang time because that just makes it worse. Any love advice for those who don't have much luck with guys? I've never been asked out before, but I feel like guys don't think of me that way. You're young, and when I was young, I'm still young, I guess, but when I was like in elementary school and high school, I was always one of the only girls that never had boyfriends. I was super shy, and I felt the same way, but things will change. And right now, I just say focus on yourself because you are really young and you have so much time for that, and that'll come to you. Good things are worth waiting for. I do think that maybe guys are not always as confident as we may think that they are. If a girl looks shy, like I used to, it might be a sign that like a girl is not interested. That might be how a guy would see it, and it might have seemed like I wasn't into them at all, and so maybe that's why opportunities didn't happen. But honestly, now I don't care. I wouldn't have ended up with any of them anyway, and I'm happy where I am now. What's the best thing about having fans? I don't feel like I have fans, but I guess I have had this conversation a few times before where I guess like you can call anyone who supports you a fan. Like I'm a fan of my cousins and my boyfriend and anyone who puts out content that I admire and like to watch. I think it is amazing to know that people are willing to watch my videos and support me. It's just the sweetest thing ever. It makes me feel really good. What career path do you see yourself taking in the future? I have no idea. I did graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in Studio Art, emphasis in photography, which means I took all different kinds of art classes, but I took an extra amount of photo classes because that was my interest. I love photography, but it's really hard to make enough money to support myself. I haven't really booked many shoots lately, so that's why I do like a lot of social media stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to someday like make my own makeup line or my own clothing line, things like that. But I have been really interested in like the lash business and maybe doing microblading or like powder ombre brows, things like that in the future. We shall see. I just kind of go with the flow in my life. I can't choose one thing. I have way too many interests. Would you ever host a Zoom call with some of your followers? I have thought about this and I might do it soon. To be honest, I'm like super shy when it comes to talking to people online. I don't know why. Not like this. I used to be, but not anymore. I don't know, I'm just such an awkward person, but I'm definitely thinking of a way that I'll be able to do that. I feel bad planning anything though because I don't ever want to make it at a time when some people can't join. I know there are some of you who are international and it makes me so sad to like have to pick and choose when, oh my god, sorry, it's loud. I want to make it fair. Do you have a celebrity crush? If so, who? I haven't one that people probably wouldn't guess. When I was younger, I watched Teen Wolf a lot. I really liked Colton Haynes, who is married, I think, to a man. I'm so happy for him, even though I was heartbroken at first. And I really liked Tyler Posey at the time, but when I went there and I met them, Colton was really nice. But yeah, I was there mostly for like Tyler and Colton. And Tyler ended up leaving early with the main girl. I forgot what her name was. And so I was really sad. And I thought that maybe he wasn't that nice. So it kind of like pushed me away from liking him. I ended up meeting him a couple years later when I filmed some pilot thing for a show he was possibly gonna do, and he was really cool. But anyways, I met Dylan O'Brien that night, and he was so sweet that like, I don't know why, but I was just so starstruck by him. And to this day, I still am like, wow, he seems like such a genuinely cool person. So I really do consider him one of my celebrity crushes. Who else? Shawn Mendes is way too young for me, but he is really cute. Okay, moving on. What's the best part about having a fan base of your own? I guess this kind of is like the same one as the previous fan question. Just really seeing all of your guys' support is amazing, because I don't know if I would subscribe to me. Maybe to know that you guys support me is just so awesome. What do you see yourself doing in the future? I pretty much answered this one already too. Sorry. But thank you for your questions. What do you do when you aren't feeling happy? Cry. I try and distract myself. Sometimes I'll go out for a walk and get some sun if it's not too hot. Today it's in the triple digits here, and somehow I'm wearing a long sleeve t-shirt. I'll go get Starbucks. I will spend time with my family. I'll listen to music that makes me happy. Maybe watch some YouTubers that I really enjoyed their videos. Just lots of ways to distract myself. That's usually my method. And honestly, if I'm not feeling happy, it's usually because I have some sort of anxiety. So I do use a lot of CBD. And that seems to help me a lot. Would you like to come visit Latin America? Greetings from Venezuela. I would love to. I want to travel all over the world. I'm dying to go to all different places, and someday when I have enough money, I will. We better meet, you guys. Every single one of you. I want to meet you all. Sorry, I'm realizing that I had way more questions than I thought. Who is your inspiration to be a photographer? P.S. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for all of your support. You're so sweet. I don't know. I don't really have one person that I would say is my main inspiration. I would love to do fashion shoots. I've never booked a fashion shoot, but I do them for fun sometimes. So just anyone who's creative. I do a lot of Googling. Oh, Jessica Cabesi is actually a YouTuber who's a photographer, and I love her style. She's very talented. But yeah, I wouldn't say that like she's my number one inspiration. I draw inspiration from a ton of different photographers whenever I see a photo that I really like. That's a great question though. All right, moving on to Instagram. What is your skincare routine? Your skin is literally so clear I can't. I love you guys. I answered that already, but it seems like I really need to do that video. Favorite perfume? I love MAC Turquatic. I think that's how you say it. That one smells really good. There's a YSL one that I like that I don't have. There's like a Giorgio, like the Geo one for men, but there's a women version that's really nice. I love a lot of the Ariana Grande perfumes as well. I have a little collection of them. They're so pretty as well, so I like to decorate with them. This is my mini Moonlight one. Oh, the Victoria's Secret Dream Angel one. I have it somewhere in here. I'm not gonna search for it, but I did a giveaway with that one as well. I love that one. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you love to live? Or anywhere for a vacation? I would live in California still. I would never want to leave my family, and I do really love it here. We have the mountains and the ocean and the desert and everything, and my family. But vacation spot, all over. I missed out on a trip to Belize with my family years ago for personal reasons. I would love to go there. And Australia, I really want to go there, and I don't know why, but like, to hear the accents everywhere would be so cool. How many beautiful do you have? 2. What's something you do to keep yourself happy when you're sad? I answered this one already, but thank you so much for your question. What's your favorite day of the week? Now I don't really have one because I like work from home, so it doesn't make much of a difference to me. The weekends are still cool because Grayson is home from work, so I get to spend more time with him. Tuesdays are also nice because I have my voice lessons. I don't really have a favorite day though. Do you know when Why Don't We is coming back? I do. But unfortunately, I cannot say. I'm sorry. Hang tight. Do you ever think about coming back to Arkansas? Of course. Grayson is from there, so we go there at least once a year to see his family. He usually goes more often than I do, and I'll just go with him whenever I can. And if the boys have another show at the AMP, then I'll definitely be there. That was so much fun. Oh, that was another one of my favorite experiences with them. We got to bring our RV back there and just be backstage and eating the catering food, which was amazing, and chilling with them. They were playing basketball and stuff. It was fun. And I met a lot of you guys that day too. If you could remain any age, what would it be and why? 25. I like the number 24 better, but like 25, you're like legally a legal adult. There are still some things that you can't do under 25 years old, like be in an alcohol commercial. I think you have to be 25, which is kind of weird to me. I forgot what else. There's even some hotels that you have to be older than 21. So strange. How many concerts have you been to? I don't even know. A ton. Not counting the boys, obviously, still a ton. Justin Bieber concerts multiple times. Ariana's tour last year, I went twice. My first concert ever was Ricky Martin. I've seen Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. I've been to like American Idol shows, and I went to an Alex Iono Will Singe concert. I've been to so many, I can't even think of them. A lot of Jingle Balls and Wango Tangos. Yeah, a ton. I love concerts. That's my guilty pleasure. I will spend so much money on concert tickets, it's bad. But I have amazing memories because of it. Favorite artist? I love Justin and Ariana. They're super talented vocalists, but I do really love like a good majority of their music. I also really like Sublime. I'm gonna stop because I'm just gonna go on forever. What is it like to be such a compassionate and amazing friend? I don't know. You should tell me because you're the compassionate and amazing friend. I feel like I learn how to be a good friend by how my good friends treat me. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Leave a comment down below. You can always suggest any other video ideas that you would like me to do. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! My voice kind of cracked right there.